Hi folks, welcome to a live stream of one of the friendly council decks. This is an older episode, so I'm a bit behind with this. We are still at episode 8 with the streams, so I think 11 have been actually released by now, and another one coming shortly, but we are going back to our Night's Watch episode that we had quite a while back now. This was a deck that was built by Lucas Abel Svens, and it's it originated I guess before not the latest, but a few restricted lists ago, when Great Rainging was still free to be played with Satin, and you could stand it, and it was really a great card to dominate the board. Now that has been nerfed a little bit, but we'll see if the deck is still alright. So I have to have a quick look here to remind myself what we are playing, because it's been a while and I actually have no real experience with Great Rainging decks, and this is a little bit different than what you would usually expect, right? So the focus usually with these decks is on stewards, and you have the search event, my watch begins or something like that, and you name the steward trait to get as much draw as possible, and then you have red cooks. That's one strategy you can do, but this one actually is a little bit different. It goes for all the traits, especially steward and ranger, so plays fresh recruits to be able to find possibly even duped Great Rainging, because it has both traits, or you can find 3 different characters, and low on builders, but we did replace Satin with a few builders, so that we have a better chance of finding stuff. And it's a bit more aggressive with rangers, which allows it to play put to the sword as well. So low on locations, plays political disaster, and not many attachments here either, but very big number of characters, and it's all the important ones, all the strongest ones here. So Great Rainging, as we've said, we have Bow and Marsh. Not going to get huge draw here with the number of stewards, but still useful. We have Dion with possibly other characters that don't kneel in the first challenge. So we have Jon Snow here with his stand ability. What else do we have? Corin Halfhand, 3 copies. And we're not playing the 6-cost Samuel, we're playing the core one here. So not going for the reserve stuff. There's 3 copies of Sir Jeremy Riker for icons. Of course works on Great Rainging as well. And the last unique that has 3 copies here is the Hob for draw. Actually, Maester Raymond I've skipped as well. And then some good stuff, cards here. Old Forest Hunter, there's Forest Patrol, they're big on the military strength. Builder at the Wall, Ranging Party, extra character for the realm. And of course we have the Wall. I forgot to mention that with locations, so there is economy and there is the Wall. And let's see, so we're playing that for economy. We're also playing 2 Late Summer Feasts, so this is not an aloof and apart deck, it's Rains, so needs a bit more economy for the big characters. So 2 copies of Late Summer Feast, which we can flip out of with Rains. And we have, with so many military icons, we have Forest March, we have Time of Plenty, possible opener, and we have Morgulis as the reset. And then what do we have in the Rains deck? So I've struggled with Rains playing Baratheon recently in playtesting. My deck worked alright, but never could find a good Rains trigger. So let's see if we have a better chance here. So certainly with power behind the throne right now that Satin is gone, that's one of the ways to stand Great Rainging, so that should be alright. We have Wildfire. My 3 characters should be better than the opponent's 3 characters most of the time, right? And then Pointy End. Can play that before Morgulis, I guess, to take some dupes. We have Field Accusation, a nice control tool, and we have Exposed Duplicity in case we run into shadows. So we're not playing that many shadows ourselves. There is Forest Patrol, but not that many locations to cheat it in. So we'll see if we bring it into shadows, or maybe just marshal it. We'll see what works out. So Feast of the Worst Man is kneelable, right, for that ability. Doesn't really need to do anything else. So yes, I believe we've covered everything. So if anyone wants to play against me, let me know. I think today might be a struggle because there's not many people around, I guess, holidays. People have other stuff to do, but we'll see if we can get a game. If we have to wait, I'll use the time to give you some information about the upcoming episodes. So we'll do 3 games if they're normal length, time limit to simulate tournament conditions, and yes, I believe that's it. See if we can get a game. Yeah, so upcoming episodes, yes, we have one, and the next episode of the Friendly Council is going to be Tyrell. So we have a nice deck. It's actually one of my favorite episodes we've done. It's a really informative episode. We're going to have an Aloof and Apart good stuff deck, and I'm just yeah, going to upload that today, so could be tomorrow. The publish time, we'll see when we can get the timestamps and the description. That's slightly time consuming sometimes, but could release that tomorrow or Monday at the latest, so can look forward to that. Okay, we'll keep that hand, and we're playing against Tyrell Stag, so that's could be some knights, could be some Delena with removal from challenges, we'll see. And let's see what we can set up. So nothing with dupes, so let's get the most number of cards that we can. What would that combination be? Guess we can get, let's get this. It's better than the King's Road, right? So 6. Yeah, just the 2 characters probably, right? Core Marjorie, okay. And the Mender, okay. It's going to try to win by 5. I'll be trying that as well with my Rains. So we have Corin, we have Jon Snow. That's decent enough. We can go Let Summer Feast, I think. Oh, okay. Should have won Time of Plenty. But okay, going first, so we'll try to flip out of it if we can. Guess I could have played slower and thought about Old Forest Hunter, but I think the gold should be enough, right? To marshal some stuff. Let's get Jon Snow in to give ourselves a chance of the Rains trigger. And now let's see what is left. So we have 6 left. We could go Diven, or we could go some Chuds. Corin is a threat, but then we're struggling with Rains, right? So maybe get Diven in. And we've gone quite big, so we'll see what reset our opponent is playing. Could force them into an early Noharis. Or not. We'll know in a second, because with 11 gold, we'll see what the cost of the characters coming in is. Okay. Alright, so that's made it difficult to do anything against this deck. Struggle to trigger Rains now, or actually it's literally impossible. And dupes means that we are exposed. But if Morgulis is played, then dupes go away and I play my own Morgulis. That's something we can always do. Ouch. Okay, could it be more duped? Well, it's a free challenge with him anyway, right? So let's do that first. Take something away, one of the bodyguard perhaps. Okay. And what's the situation with Rains? So there is 9 on the other side to trigger the Mender. So even if I leave him standing, it's not great. And if I do a challenge, okay, I might get unopposed, but then opponent draws anyway. So let's leave it. It's going to be a bad round, but okay. Let's not feed their hand with Late Summer Feast anymore. Let's see what happens. Wish I had some dupes, right? I could play another economy plot, but then if there's no more ghoulies round 2, then I'm in trouble. Because I can't play them all out and have a board without any dupes. Just let that one go, I think. That one power is not going to decide the game here. Win by 5, okay. Is it that type of deck? Or just wants to trigger the Mender on the power challenge instead of intrigue? Makes sense. And she doesn't have an obvious strength increase, so these two can defend against her. Defend this. Yeah, if there's always going to be a Melisandre trigger, then I'll have problems. Maybe at some point I can get too many characters for them to all be knelt, although ladies everywhere. Okay, Celeste is loyal. This is a Tyrell deck, not a Baratheon deck, so that's something at least. Obviously, those that are watching the live stream, don't click on any weird links in the chat. I don't have time to clean that up right now. Okay, so Forced March does hit Brienne, for what that's worth, but I guess we leave that till there's more characters. Could play Time of Plenty, try to draw some econs, some dupes. Since there's nothing better at this point. Okay, Wildfire. That's unusual, right? Is there a deck that plays Wildfire and then another reset one of the Valors? It's possible, so we can't be completely calm about the rest of the game. Keep the big three. Have other small characters in case I need to survive the Harris later. This deck doesn't look like it's going to do Harris me, right? Okay, it's still not perfect, but there's one safe at least. So I'll play him out. And I think maybe him. Or just play the Hop here, we have a decent reserve. Yeah, the Hop and small guy, I think. Can't kneel them all. Well, interesting. Wonder what attachments are in the deck. So we got free military again. Each character with stat, that would be just him at the moment. not big enough on the intrigue icons without Jon to really threaten anything. I can attack with, let's say, Dyvan and Maester Aemon, but it's just the non-dupe character. Okay, that tells me there is Morghulis, or at least expecting me to play it, but my board is not really Morghulis friendly. So I can attack with 2 on the intrigue challenge, but it's so easily averted, right? But it does need to be defended, just to stop me triggering Rains. So I guess I may as well use these then, since any kind of defense stops the win by 5. He does have stealth. Does that help? Stealth Melisandre, force Marjorie to defend, I guess. Then I'm probably not losing by 5. Let's see, so Melisandre attacks by 4 and Maester Aemon stops her. Brienne is easily stopped. If they can attack power together for 9, then I can stop that as well if I pass here. If I do a power challenge, I probably win that, but then I get hit back. Yeah, could have done with keeping him. Okay, defend against her and take dominance. Okay. That helps, so I can save him if there's Morghulis and then he gets duped. Or I can dupe him now and then I'm alright against Morghulis. So now I'm slightly out of options here. Could just play more econ, but what do I marshal with it, right? For the realm, what do I have? Don't have anything for that. Forced march, maybe there won't be military icons coming in ever again, so may as well. Okay, I'll go first and do forced march. Near Brienne. He saves Jon. And I can go into that pile in any order. Have Jon duped, but then one of those acolytes comes in to kneel him, right? That's fine, right? 5 gold. These cost 7. If I marshal Great Hall, I can't get them both. But with the King's Road I could, so... That's all I had. Now my draw gone with the Hob dead. But no more dupes. So military should hit something. now I have the better board to Valor because he survives, but 7 cards in hand, and if opponent plays economy, it's a big hit for me. Okay, well, she could not defend and just trigger the Mander, but I guess so reserve anyway. Not the worst round. Okay, now what do we have left? Econ, hoping to draw something. Morgulis, PD, throwing the Arbor away. PD probably not going to do anything. This. Guess we play PD. 5 cards, maybe location comes out, I don't know. Let's play Late Summer Feast. Have we seen a restricted card yet? The Red Priests? Probably not, so let's go second. Searching for a dupe or searching for something new. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I missed my window if I was going to play Morgulis. And he's not actually doing anything right because there's nothing non-unique. Okay, then maybe we can threaten a pinch at least. And no nil this time. Yeah, could be triggering pinch and doing a military claim as well this round. Although the thing I'd like most is to flip out of this Late Summer Fist. Weak on the icons though. And if I don't defend this, I let the Mander trigger, which is annoying. I think I'll leave it though. Can take the dupe and I'd like a card for Late Summer Fist here. Okay, she's going to win by 1,000. It's mildly annoying, but okay. So this is an action and I have leftover gold. I can use this. Search for a duped Great Rainging. And what does he do? So stands himself if I defend this. he would like to attack with Gran on the other hand. So alright, let's leave this one and we'll play fresh recruits here. Let's get a duped Great Rainging and a builder. Spare boot or the little one, I guess spare boot. Ooh. Too bad the goal doesn't work out. Now I have my own Morgulis, so Great Ranging without a dupe, slightly more tricky. Would have preferred to lose one of the other two cards. Okay, so power gain first. Although the only chance of triggering Rains is with him. And is there anything good here that we could do? We could do the stand, we could do the pointy end, I guess is a good one at this point, so I'll have to spend him on the intrigue challenge. Stand him and get rid of the this. If I put pinch on her, I would have to she would have two attachments. Maybe there was a way of doing that, but I think I have another shot anyway. And let's do military. Needs another guy. Does not defend it. Okay, can move one power at least. Now they're not quite strong enough to win this, but if I do it, I draw another one for late summer feast and I win dominance, right? So well worth it. And now board much more friendly for that pinch and Morgulis if we are forced to play that at some point. And a put to the sword in hand, so alright. I think we have a shot. Great Ranging coming in with its Intimidate. Probably got snailed by Melisandre this time. Okay, so costs me 4 and 6 with this, or 2 with this I should say. Yeah, I can bring the location in. And unfortunately, if I really want to do stuff, do pinch and put to the sword, there's not much else I can do, but I would like to get the long claw. Dupe him as well, of course. Long claw on John would be nice, right? It's a problem, because you have to kneel Great Ranging, then you're leaving him standing. Yep. Well, it's gotta be an opening somewhere, either for put to the sword or for pinch. Now, PD would hit, but look at this too, so it's not hurting the economy at all. Win by 5, go into power behind the throne. Throw her out. And he has renown. Right, I could stand him for the trigger, but I think standing Great Ranging to do power seems slightly better. That's 12, that should be enough, unless there's another strength boost I'm not seeing. Yeah, that goes quickly, but there's one copy of him, one long claw, one pinch, so really getting the cards I need here. Slightly lucky. Okay, opponent stops the intimidate and has enough to win power back now. Or intrigue back even. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not needing that at this point. So 14, and I have that forced march to go first. Kneel out 3 defenders as well, although I need 3 characters and Melisandre triggers, so maybe the better thing to do would be just... Oh, I've played forced march, sorry, being stupid. Better thing to do would be just to keep everything standing. I was going to say, okay, so I have to play this and win before Morgulis. Fine. Keep my econ. Okay, no gold for pinch if I play Bowen. Can't nail them all, surely. that event that wins by increases the strength by 10 is pretty crazy. So I'm losing Great Rainging. I might lose John. Still a lot of board left though, and every challenge needs to be defended, otherwise it's an instant win. Okay, so intrigue is defended by 9. No opening there. Military is defended by 14. Can't win that either. And power is defended by how much? 19, and I would have 17 and no stealth, but I can do them in sequence, right? Let's do them in sequence. Something has to kneel each time. Okay, can't give him renown from what I can see, so if I do military, maybe Godry defends that, but if he wins, another attacking. Okay, so he can't attack alone, otherwise it's pointless. 16 on the power now, and I have 14 and long claw can move, but it's not enough. Yeah, I think my opponent might be able to survive this. I attack with him, he has a renown, forces maybe a stronger defender. Don't want to bore you with a few minutes of thinking here, so I think this could be calculated, but I'm pretty slow at that, so let's see if there's an opening, and if there's not, we go into Morghulis. Last round I have 3 characters that survive against 3 from my opponent, and I think I'm doing alright. And now they have 12, so I have 8. I understand, didn't even think of that. Thought he was the guy that searches. Oh, they're both in play, right. And does she do power now, or does she go intrigue again? This time she goes power. Makes sense. Now we see the Mander is gone, so no more draw. So we have 3 surviving characters each. And then some top decking battle. I have a few cards though, so some advantage for me there. Yeah, 2 nil effects. Nice way to survive the round. Coolies and Wildfire Assault in the plot deck. Interesting deck, a lore deck basically, that has these two that interact with ladies. Okay, the order does not seem to matter in this game. Econ disadvantage and half a chance that my opponent doesn't draw a lore card. Okay, so Aemon should be dead, right? Yeah. Can play one of them. Or Ranging Party costs 4 as well, should I play that? Being stupid there. Okay, never mind. Has the icon anyway from Jeremy. And opponent cannot stop it. Cannot stop it this round. Because there's no nil effect. Although I do have, well, I have Renown on John with his stand and Renown on Corin, so possibly, yeah, even without claim. And I don't need to pause anything because opponent is not close to victory. Alright, so that went, well, it looked slightly dodgy early on, but the deck performed really nicely. I struggled slightly with the plots there. Halfway through the game there was nothing useful for me to play, but yeah, my own inability to flip out of those late summer feasts and stuff like that. Really struggling with Rains sometimes, as I'm sure you know, having watched a few of my games in the past. Okay, let's try to get a few more. Just to see if anyone has volunteered to play. Still almost no one ever does, but okay. Let's have another one. Okay. My teammate from the World Cup. Playing Baratheon, Banner of the Wolf. Okay. That seems alright. We have a dupe here, so keep that. Econ, Jeremy, and the builder. So this could be similar, I would say. I don't know what Wolf is exactly, so it could be ladies, right? Because Banner Wolf gives you some cheap lady options. Then you play Cilician, some Nil stuff, or it could be more rushy. If you take a fast Eddard, for instance, and Robert Baratheon, stuff like that. So this suggests more of a control deck. And what did we redraw? Some charts, okay. Duped Corin, that's nice. I think we go Late Summer Feast. Can't flip out of it though, unless we play John. And we could be seeing something similar, right? Go first Marshal John, then he gets snared with Melisandre. I can just see it happening. But this time we have the wall. That's allows us to do something different, allows us to go on the defensive if there's nothing better to do. Let's see how the gold works out. Now he has an ability. Yeah, never even crossed my mind that I could use him. So 10, possibly 11. Since Corin comes with a dupe, maybe he should be the priority, although I can Marshal John with Aemon, which is also alright. John with Aemon, then we go into Corin. And this deck seems like it's going to be hurt more by that political disaster. Selisi. Ouch. Well, spending her early though, and now withering cold. Okay. Can't really get rid of him and replay him. Right, there's no plots that let me do that. Except my opponent's Harris at some point. So he is pretty much out. And there goes my chance of threatening Rains triggers probably. And no duped Corin, but I can get a non-duped one anyway. And I guess I take the wall next round then. Trading her for Robert. Okay. That's alright. Some kind of threat of that put to the sword. If it's not properly defended, I'm going for it. Another Selisi. No, but that will take 2 characters out. Good job I have the wall, so that Aemon can be nailed by this. Bye bye Corin. And that leaves me with 4 strength and military, so no more threat. Niels Aemon. That's interesting. I wonder what the reason is. Might be some tricks there. Because Corin can get double claim, right? Can kill the priestess and ugh. Okay, no goal to do it this round. That's that's nice. So we know that Sliss is coming back. But he can win military and kill the priestess before anything else happens, I think, right? And oh, I guess since he's the only icon, now I can't defend the wall. But But okay, I wasn't really going to bother with that. Just thinking, I attack with 10. I can attack with 10. Trigger put to the sword. Get some pressure on. Gets illicit, but okay. Do what I can at least, right? Okay, so he kills the big one. Then I'll get the lady that's left standing after Silisi, but I think I'll target her. Get that dupe off. Then Ashay Priestess dies, right? Still going to be a very bad round. With Silisi triggering next round. Good Morgulis. I have 3 characters still alive. John dead anyway with that hunting accident. Melisandre dies. Then just gets illicit on the Morgulis round where I wasn't going to threaten much. I thought he could defend against Chain Pull. I was being stupid. Of course, she does intrigue and Melisandre does power. Or takes dominance since there's nothing on my faction card. Well, she has Silisi, so she's not going to do Harris here. She's going to Silisi and then do Harris. And what's the PD situation? Not great. I have 3 locations, would like to get the wall duped if I could. Yeah, if I don't Morgulis, then she plays Silisi and then she do Harris's and goes first, keeps them alive. Okay. Okay. Well. Can't keep Aemon with him really. I lose stupid Jeremy if I do that. It's not great whatever I do. Just keep the Chad, save him with the Aemon. It's not great. It's not bad that John's still alive now. Goes back to the deck and I have a way to bring him back without the hunting accident. And yeah, it's a weird top deck. That's the one card that I didn't want in hand with the Great Rainging. Can't kill him now that I've used my Morgulis unless He's unprotected. It's a nice play. Still well worth taking him as the restricted card sometimes, right? Especially in this matchup where traitors are not going on characters because of the no attachments except weapon. Needs another guy though to be protected. Okay, no claim this round, but this is really the round to get some chuds in. Ah, come on! And now what, I'm left with the feast that I cannot play if I want to play PD next round. What does Great Rainging do? Does it search the discard pile? It does, so I guess I can play it anyway, for what it's worth. Does it do anything? Not this round, but eventually it could. Okay, so I guess the plan now is just to do military, kneel the wall. Costs me this guy as well. Bad round. But okay. Got rid of some annoying stuff, and now we go into time of plenty. Start playing again. So that annoying lady is still around, right? Very much so. Okay. So need to trigger one to get both of them in. The other we can leave standing for next round with that Withering Cold. Slightly annoying now that if I do defend the wall, that gets knelt as well. Actually, I won't defend it, right? Because Silisi kneels everything, kneels the wall, then it's knelt again next round because of Withering Cold. So all around bad, but we knew it was happening. And is there another heir to trade Silisi now for Robert or something? That would be a nice play. Not getting annoyed at all with this. It's really nice seeing Baratheon kneel working like this. I always enjoy that from the other side, and yeah, Night's Watch can be hurt by kneel for sure. Although, need to keep it up. Because if I start winning challenges and then the Red Priests start dying, things turn around. Now, do they both kneel to do 2 challenges is the question. If there's another heir, then for sure. She's left standing. Now I think we have to hit the econ. Have you seen much of the Banner Wolf cards here? Okay, this to replace Lissy is pretty nice. I think I'll keep the Nert Econ instead of this, because Great Rainging can always find it. Stealth is not a problem. The plus strength is nice, but okay, can live without that. Two characters, please. Well, if there's Melisandre, she nails him, then I lose 2 challenges again. Okay. Solves the econ problems. And if we now sit around in chamber, and open Silisi. Oh, alright. Well, I have some kind of spread anyway. So if the charts stand out, that means the 3 Baratheon guys as well. Bowen stands, and if the big guys, so if Bowen remains net, then all the charts stand, so I'm guessing it's going to have the charts knelt. What does he do? Defend? I suppose so. Still only 1 card in hand, so at some point she's going to be out of control, hopefully. The power gain, right? So he can do. There's going to be an unopposed, and he can do power with renown. Just since there's no claim, yeah. Whatever, military and power or intrigue and military. Same thing. No claim on the power or the intrigue challenge. And the Phantoms save his power. And I can survive 1 more round of that before she gets to 15. So I need to have my board standing before that happens and push some stuff back. Yeah, just do the challenge, let me win dominance, so there's power to steal. I think that's the play. And the charts, right? Robert and Silisi against Bowen is a good deal. Can't get him with forced march. So I guess we're playing Econ and hoping for the best. Sorry. How did that happen? Probably my mouse double clicking. Well, he's still alive. Oh. Right. Well, he's a bastard at least, so at the moment he can stand. And he can't trigger Rains. If he triggers it into Wildfire, that's awkward, right? With... never mind all of that. Now what? Well, Bone can do it, but Celesio pauses him and then I'm losing military and power again. Even-handed justice for the second time, nice. Yeah, she should defend this really. Because Wildfire is awkward with Red Priests. Have to keep them really. Declines to draw. Fair enough, it was going anyway. There goes my other old forest hunter. And I'm winning dominance, whatever happens, it seems. Even with Edric. So if he kneels, it's going to be... Well, this time it's not as bad, right? It's Robert Celici and whichever these two remain standing against Bowen and Jon Snow. Kneels them both, maybe the shots will stand this time. Let's see. Okay, now that doesn't look as good for me. And the worst thing is can't Rains just from that, right? I would need... find Great Rainging, I think. And yeah, needing Jeremy to kneel Red Priest, absolutely useless. And okay, that's needing two characters, two shots for two characters. Any use going second? I don't know. Guess I have to go first, otherwise she just does 3 challenges and I have to defend all of them. just to survive. Yeah. What to do? Great Rainging is too expensive to really play here. Dupes are useless, could go for quantity over quality, just get some characters into play. Could go for dupes to play Morgulis next round, but I think I'm losing this round with even-handed justice. Just going to target the icons and beat me. I have some gold to play Diven. So that's a ranger. Steward could be the little guy. Or maybe... yeah, let's go for the little guy. Or go for John. And builder is this guy. Okay. Just going to kneel Jeremy and Diven. Yeah, I didn't get a good Morgulis in this game, what can I say? Was immediately followed by 2 red priests, taking Great Rainging and one of the old forest hunters. That was quite a setback, and yeah, she has plenty of... so top decking basically, but plenty of control with Robert to stop me doing anything dangerous here. Never could trigger Rains. And it would have been alright, right? Just a wildfire or power behind the throne or field accusations. It's all pretty decent. Just for good measure. Okay. Well, both have the same icon, so might as well take power. Then Robert defends, she does 3 back, and it's 15. Unless she does something weird. Whatever. Nice win for Baratheon. Yeah, absolutely nothing to be done in this game. I don't think I did anything threatening all game, so that was a bit of a fail. So I guess we have game 3. to decide whether we win this little mini stream or we lose it. So most of them I've won so far from the previous episodes. I think the Baratheon deck actually is the one where I had 1 win and 2 losses, ironically. But let's see if we can get a second win with Night's Watch. Just enough time for a third game. And that should be the last one. I never had a shot here. It's true. Just a second. Did we have a volunteer maybe? No. So there's a tournament today, for those that don't know. It's supposed to be in... so what's the time now? Let's see. In 2.5 hours. Just a casual tournament with a new restricted list. Maybe some worlds testing to be done, stuff like that. And not many have registered so far, so please do so if you would like to play some Thrones tonight. This one this is dodgy, but I think we keep it anyway, right? Okay, so with Brotherhood can't be that many of the Bara characters, has to be more neutrals, but there still could be Relore. Actually, I would expect it to be full of Relore. And none of the bigs here, just threw a bunch of econs, so I guess we go Time of Plenty then. Get 3 cards. They're going for the Summer Harvests. Wonder if Worlds is going to be like this. Maybe worth considering one of those counters like Peace and Prosperity. Okay, got some dupes. Now I am going to be going second, and opponent will for sure try to intimidate me right here. And if they can get Zora High Reborn on one of the characters with some lore in play to get him to participate in all challenges. 3 intimidates, that's tough, but I have Jon Snow. Do I? Well, not in play, so need to draw him. Still haven't seen a Relore guy, so maybe it's that's not the plan. Yeah, he's one of the few that can take milk, so fair enough to milk him. I'll dupe him anyway, don't really care that much for his ability. Okay, one guy that participates in 2 challenges. It's not too dangerous at the moment without an attachment. And what's the strength here? So he doesn't have intimidate, right? He has just gets the plus strength. Okay. Let's get this location, I think is the priority. Does it get cancelled? No. Maybe the King's Row does. That's decent enough. Now let's see. So he gains a keyword from his own ability, and then one of them gets it from the agenda. Could be Varamir, could be Angoi, because he has 2 challenges, so... But now, actually this does make some difference, because the Great Rainging cannot be stealthed if stealth is chosen. Doesn't have the icon though, so just attack power, nil it that way with Intimidate. If I'm going to Intimidate now. Yeah, and then the more opponent wins and stops my plans, the more, of course, cards he top decks, gets Azor High Reborn, gets possibly Red Keep defended, so need to try to stop that if I can. Okay, so what's the situation? Stealth for Varamir, and he has... Varamir has Intimidate, not Angoi, so okay. Then let's not bother with this. We just claim the nailed guy. This is the one that matters, because Intimidate is coming here. Okay, so let's say I let this one go. Because the thing is, if Bowen doesn't get intimidated, I can kneel the Red Keep then, right? And if Bowen does get intimidated, then I have Great Rainging standing and I threaten Rains. Yeah, okay. Sucks for me, but kneel the Red Keep. Keep my opponent on 3 cards. Just doing intrigue rather than triggering the ability. And I for sure won't defend that because my hand is dreadful. Let's hope there's no penalty. Tears of Bliss. And let's hope it's not Corin, okay. So I have to throw Bowen in to beat the Red Keep, I think. Let's do Intrigue first, just in case there's some counter in hand. They were strong enough to win by 5. 2. Not seeing anything super great I could have done. Now does he defend? That ties dominance. Could leave it as well. I'm not threatening anything with this power challenge. Okay, and we are in the game. If my hand was a little bit better, that would be even better, but okay. Have the Great Rainging, maybe try to get it to draw something for insight. Forced March is good, so we'll get some military icons in play if we can get that at some point. I could play Econ here, right? Nothing much to be done, so just play the Econ plot. Ah, and give me some cards, that's nice. Now if I go first, I flip out of Late Summer Feast. Yeah, so the thing I'm worried about is Azor High Reborn on a neutral character that participates in all challenges with two keywords. Then, for instance, Varamir participates with Intimidate and let's say Renown. That's... oh, can he get Renown? He can, yeah. That would be tricky for me. That saves all the power on him from my reset potentially. And an anti-Morgulis character, nice. Oh, little guys, too bad I can't have first snow in this game or something that punishes the shots. Yeah, I did get... they're not great, right, with their lack of icons, but at least I got characters. Maybe the last card is privileged position. It's not going to cancel the econ here because I have so much, I think. So Corin and Pinch. And I can do one of these as well. Not having that much luck with Corin in this team. Most of the characters are unique. Now what's he going to choose? Can he try to repeat the Intimidate on my army? Pair trait and plus strength without any extra keyword. And what does the Brotherhood do here? Could give him Intimidate with 11 strength. Attacks military with Angoi. Wins for sure. If I defend, they both get nailed anyway. If I don't, one of them gets intimidated. Insight. Well, that could backfire. He's desperate for cards, obviously. And we'll get probably some for Late Summer Feast as well. Do I worry about the win by 5? There's 2 gold. It doesn't seem like the type of deck that would put Great Rainging to the sword. And this time I think I have to take the power icon, because these two, Bowen and Stewart, are alright for the Rain Sticker. let this one go as well. Can't actually do much with that pinch. I can return Varamir, but what does that achieve? It just comes back, right? It has no power to lose from that, and I'm not about to reset. Does he do intrigue? I can trigger Rains of defense in theory. Okay. I guess. What are we doing anyway with this? I guess we're going power behind the throne. That's 8. If there is no strength increase, that's enough. Getting Courtney, not too bad. Probably the dupe, right? Bit early to kill Shirin, no? Interesting, but now of course I can stand him. Stand the renowned guy. Because Great Rainging is not really achieving that much else. What do I do with the pinch? I pinch Varamir. It is repeatable, right? So don't know that it achieves really that much. If opponent plays Morgulis, just saves him. And there's plenty of econs, so I could play PD, but yeah, it's not doing that much either. Can keep one of these, Fiefdom and King's Road, for instance. So let's assume I get reset and think what we could do. play Econ, repopulate, because we're losing Corin and Great Rainging. Well, okay, brand the builder, let's have it search for 2 locations, then opponent next round plays them, and then I have PD. And I go first with my Intimidate, but we can assume probably that Melisandre is somewhere in there. Although, still haven't seen much Relore. Has to be that kind of deck, right? It's just such an obvious strategy for Brotherhood. Put to the sword is not going to be pleasant for my opponent. Can leave the duped guy and just hit everything else. Now he could trigger, of course, to remove it. Don't have that much stuff to marshal, so I leave my Econ in hand for after PD. Get the save, get the pinch. Extra power icon, I guess. Even extra military is very affordable. And I'm fine with that. Now I have a save and a character in shadows, so doing alright. Yeah, he comes back as I thought he might. Can even reposition the Warhammer if Frank is not happy with Varamir. He does not get Intimidate from it, but needs something bigger, right? Don't know what that could be. Maybe I should have gone for another icon, cheap military icon, because forced march with these two nears both. This way I would need to near Great Rainging or Corin. Okay, locking Bowen, which is nice, he is duped. Two negative attachments, so I guess I can flip into pointy end to save him. So let's try to flip out of Light Summer Fist first. Could pointy end him, and then Corin kills Acolyte, and one of them has to be claimed, and I keep the pressure on. Not great for Morgulis though, if opponent plays it. Yeah, I think I'll take control here. Frank was, as he said, didn't really draw much there, so... Yeah, takes the power icon, but really no way to stop Rains. If he had taken intrigue... Still probably can't stop it. Now maybe trigger that guy to get rid of my put to the sword. That would be the thing to do. Although, can I trigger Rains without Great Rainging? Let's see. Well, actually I cannot, so... $11. Should be enough without him, even though he's useless, but it's not overcommit for no reason. actually, if I yeah, flip out of it, play pointy, and then he could have gained the insight from Bowen, right? Can't really think that far into the future with this deck. That was the thing to do, get an extra card. I'll be super annoying here with pinch and put to the sword. So, okay, if there's no effective reset, opponent might as well concede, but there might be. And what do we do? I guess we play this. There's no army, but can search for it with fresh recruits. Ooh, okay. It's not entirely worthless. Should have played Forced March really to go first, but my 3 characters will be pretty big here. And super duped. Probably play 1 fresh recruits and leave 1 in hand for after Mad King's command. This time the goal doesn't work out so well. So he comes back, but he's alone. Okay, dupe. And what else? I guess dupe for Great Ranging is the thing to do. Fresh recruits, Jeremy and Pinch will lose this. Yeah. Okay, it's left. I was going to apologize for the pinch. Got pinched twice, right, in 2 games. It's there's just 1 copy, but it's so repeatable, and once you get it going, it's, yeah, we all know about that. So okay, that's 3 games. We're still, what's the time? Let's see. Close to 2 hours. Okay, so that's fair enough. We'll leave it here. So this was once again the deck that we played, and did alright for me. Was really bad against control, against this kind of I guess it's supposed to be rush, right? Brotherhood, it did alright, and the first game also was went quite well. So about this series, so the next episode that we're going to play would be episode 9, so the deck from episode 9, and let's see here, that was going to be this one, which is now super illegal, of course, because the restricted list has nerfed Mammers really badly. We have some pods here, so we have Shagwell podded with Unbridled Generosity, and unless you're playing Lannister, it's really tricky to then get gold on all the fools to copy each other's keywords. Lannister can do it. Greyjoy could have done it, but that's now podded with Saltcliff Sailor as well, so even that is taken away. So that part of the deck does not work anymore, and we have Someone Always Tells directly podded with Mummer's Farce to stop that strategy where you just flood the board and cancel any resets. So that deck is really nerfed, and the plan was right. I intentionally wanted to wait with this episode, this live stream of playing this deck, because we knew the deck needed to be fixed after the restricted list, and I thought I could use that opportunity to talk a little bit about the changes and do some quick deck building to get some new cards in, but we did not expect it to be killed off completely with the restricted list. So Mammers basically, from a competitive point, has suffered such a setback that it's difficult to rebuild it, and we'll see what we can do. We'll play it for sure anyway, do the best. I think about it when we play that deck, maybe next week or maybe even this week. We'll see if there's another opportunity. I think we'll have to turn it into a Duran's game deck, right? With 2 copies, so the draw is still there with all the fools, but it will be harder to survive resets, and there won't be any mass renown, so we'll have to turn it into more of a Duran's game deck and find some other pieces for the things that are now podded and won't be able to fit anymore. So we'll do that, and then we have the Targaryen episode, and we'll have the Tyrell episode coming out tomorrow or on Monday. That's the plan. Depends on I can upload it immediately, but I'll need to write the description and the timestamps and stuff like that. So we'll do that as soon as possible, and that's going to be a great episode. It's a good stuff, a Loof and a Part deck, and some really nice explanations as to how the deck building process works and how the deck is supposed to perform. So you can look forward to that, and then we see what we can do over the summer with the Friendly Council. So once again, for those that are still here watching, there is a tournament coming up in 2 hours. Just a friendly casual tournament, standalone friendly open tournament. Supposed to be 4 rounds with final if there's more than 1 undefeated player, but so far not many have registered, so hopefully it won't be just 2 or 3 players in the end. So you're invited to take part in that, and once again, thanks for joining me on the stream, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.